So where you were like is this like I was thinking a training trip on the train thing? You're just like you're training like how to get from here to there, or did you actually have an appointment?
Oh, no, 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 no. Did I say training? Was I?
No, I thought you were on like SG. Yeah.
Oh yeah, God. No, I've just done a week of trying the show out.
Okay.
So yeah, it's strange, man, getting back into it because it's like I don't know about you, but like
Yeah.
I sort of I sort of enjoyed the time at home
Yeah.
and like you know, it's that feeling of like going back out on tour again, like
Right.
doing
Yeah.
comedy again. It's like, all
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
this is what
Yeah.
you do. This is your job, isn't it? So
Right. Right. I would, and I've been thinking about because we spoke originally. We spoke a year ago,
yeah, yeah,
and we were talking about how everything was affected, how you were inside, and things had just kind of started going in the right direction because the
yeah.
tour got delayed. Correct? I mean,
That's
this was
right.
supposed to happen.
It's had two postponements now. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been like, and now I'm like under a week to go,
Right.
and I'm like, whoo, here we go. And I don't know how I'm gonna because the show is the show. Even when I
Right.
even when I warm up to do the show, to
Yeah.
test the show, I can't I can't show. Oh, we've
Mm.
been waiting so long for this
Right.
because they're only work in progress shows. So
Yeah.
when the real thing happens, I don't know what my emotions will be. It might be like
Right.
quite overwhelming, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I
yeah,
I the one thing that I was thinking about, have you stayed in shape at all? I mean, we've been under lockdown.
I've
I got I started getting worried because I'm like, what if Al doesn't fit in his suit?
do you know what the worry is now? I got really fit, and
Yeah.
then um and then I've been back on tour in the last few weeks, and I'm sitting there in the hotel room eating I'm trying to keep off sugar, but I'm sitting there eating away, and I'm like, oh man, you're not going to be able. This is the final. You're coming around the corner, you know.
Right.
So
Hang in there. Hang in
yeah, yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So you're starting in Linköping on the 14th.
Yeah,
That's the that and you
yeah.
can yeah.
It was supposed to be like this massive arena tour, and
Mm,
arena comedy for me isn't something I've really liked.
right.
Um, but it was something that I thought, oh, this will. It's like a footballer. The goal was there, and I thought, put it in the net,
Yeah.
have a go at this.
Right.
And then we've had the two cancellations or the postponements, and now it's just it's on. It's in these. You know what? It's ridiculous because the show I'm doing in Linköping is 1,200 people. So
Right.
that's a
Yeah.
massive theater.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
doing 2 nights there, so it's great. I can't complain at all. You know,
Now, how long is the tour? The tour is how many stops?
it'll be. I'm getting worked pretty hard, mate.
Right.
Yeah, we're not. When we weren't doing shows and they were
Yeah.
scheduling them, I was like, work me every day. I'll do it every day. And
Let's
now
do
it's
it.
coming around. I'm like, shit, that's 15 days in a row. So, and a few of them are double shows.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
sorry about that. I'll just plug my thing in. But also, because we haven't been in the full on lockdown,
Right.
there isn't a huge like, let's get out there and watch a show because there's so
Yeah.
many shows.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's been harder. I mean, it's been a difficult sell anyway during a
Right.
pandemic to go, my happy place, come on. Smile,
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah.
So, the whole idea for the show was based on that Rosling book, Factfulness.
Mhm.
And it was basically saying, life, look at the facts. Life is good. And then,
Yeah.
yeah, something happened. So, um, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And
Yeah.
I'm sort of more worried about the audience having a great night instead of me. I just,
Right.
I want to,
Yeah.
I sort of want to be in, I don't want to be robotic about it. I want to be there.
Yeah.
I want to be alive and loving
Right.
it.
Well, I mean, that's part of being an entertainer is feeding off that energy, right? I
Oh,
mean, you've that
yeah,
interaction with the crowd, and I
absolutely.
have a feeling once you get up there and
Yeah,
instead of hitting that first note, but
yeah, yeah,
I think it's going to be fantastic and just an overwhelming uh, feeling, and then to be back,
yeah, yeah.
uh,
And then towards the end, I'm doing these like really big places, and I'm doing like an exit in Stockholm
yeah,
and
yeah,
Scandinavium and Östersund Arena. So that becomes different with the interaction, because when you do like
right,
a theater, even if it's a 1200, you can still talk to them a bit. But when it's
sure,
6,000 people, you can't sort of
yeah,
go, yeah, what's
yeah.
that? Row 57?
Lars, hey Lars.
So
Yeah,
so yeah, it's exciting. I've still got that part of my brain going, it's not something's going to go wrong, isn't there? But it is what it is, and I can't wait. And I
yeah,
also feel, talking to a few people, I think a lot of people have had time to think in this pandemic, and I
right,
think they've thought, do you know what? I want to do something else. And
right.
I went through that a little bit, but
Mm.
it all came funneling back towards, like, I want to do this. This is what, not I'm born to do, but this is what I love doing.
It's kind of back to your happy space. I mean, that's
Absolutely.
the
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, it's been a struggle finding that in this,
right,
um, but I'm not, as the tree goes, I'm not high on the tree of need. There's
yeah,
worse off people than myself. But
yeah.
just to be out in front of people and making them laugh is just going to be fantastic.
Well, I mean, and after everything, I think we all need as much laughter in our lives as possible.
Yeah, I think so. And I spoke to a reporter the other day, and they said, "What is it?" And I go, "Well, laughter. We need laughter. Laughter is
Mhm.
it's great." And it sounds like I'm trying to sell tickets. Like,
Sure.
we don't need music. We don't need theater.
No,
We need
no,
laughter.
no. Painting. Who needs painting?
Yeah.
You know?
So it's going to be, it's so exciting. It's a little bit even like restarting my whole career again.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
there's that overwhelming pressure,
Sure.
because people have watched the Netflix specials, and now they're coming to see a new show. It's the new album, it's the new songs, it's the new jokes. It
Right.
I've got that to play with as well. Is it as good as that? I think it is,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot going on there.
Right.
But
Well,
I would say, just if you're doing things, just enjoy it, you know?
yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Hey, are you gonna have time or somebody helping you post so that we can follow you on the tour a little bit?
Yeah, yeah, I'll keep the old socials going and stuff like that. Yeah. I
Okay.
Yeah, that's become a kind of cool thing. You've got to be kind of a bit, there's a thing about, it used to be a thing about comedians, you never retweet, um um you never, what was it? Retweet um praise. That was it. Never
Okay.
retweet praise. Never
Ah, right.
show, and but it's now, it's just like photo, someone says that's the greatest night of my life, and comedians
Yeah.
are just reposting it, going, I've got no shame with
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Yeah.
humble brag.
Right.
So Um,
Trying to get your kids to help and be like, "Hey, can you come here and help me make this larger? Is there a way to get this
yeah.
larger
Yeah.
on my screen?"
Well, I start the show, this one, with like a Zoom thing that I've recorded. So
Oh,
I think it'll work. And
yeah, it's
please,
gonna yeah.
yeah, do come
It,
along. Were you
it,
going to be back in the country then?
I actually have my tickets and
Okay.
wanted to tell people that you're going to be at an exit in Stockholm on the 11th, 12th, and the 13th, but the 13th is sold out.
That's right. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and I mean, and I went in and took a look. Shows are selling out. So I am
Yeah.
going to go ahead and tell people that, get in there and get your tickets
Great.
because these are good things. You can go into alpitcher.com. You can read, of course, more about Al, but that's a place to take a look and see where the tour is going, when it's coming to your town, and to make sure that you grab your tickets as soon as you can, because
Cool.
we're looking forward to it. We're going to be there on the 11th,
Oh, great.
um,
Fantastic.
and yeah, first row. I'm going to be I'm going to be the
Yeah.
guy.
Big American hat on. Yeah.
Exactly, my 10-gallon hat. Um, but how we just want to let you know that we're thinking about you. We know that it's been a long road. Excited to have you back. Know it's going to be fantastic, and looking forward to the show myself. And then we'll be following you as much as we can on socials to see how it goes. But wishing you the best of luck. Know it's going to be fantastic,
Yeah.
and just go for it.
Thanks, man. It was yeah, you're one of the good guys. It's great. It's
Uh,
it is a lonely process, this.
yeah.
And but then you get people who are doing things like yourself, and they just help you. So thank you as well. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And Al, we will keep in touch.
Yeah.
And then let's see, after your tour and a couple weeks of therapy and maybe a beach somewhere, we will follow up with each other
Yeah.
and get some feedback. But man, go
Yeah.
for it, and looking forward to seeing it.
Awesome, mate. Thank you so much.
Great. Take care of yourself, Al.
Take care, man.